Hey, what's up, guys? The following video is going to be pretty long, and it's going to be a very talkative episode. If you choose to listen to it, I appreciate that. If you choose not to, if you're not interested in that kind of stuff, then I guess you can click away. But it really means a lot if you'd give me a shot to explain myself, who I am, and what the problem is right now in RaZe. And I've decided to make a little experiment here, make this video, upload it to YouTube, which you're watching right now, and document the problems I'm having in RaZe and seeing what you guys can possibly say or do anything to help me fix it or see a different perspective of map making. And I promise you guys, you will learn something in this video. Even if you think you won't, you will. And I'll prove it to you at the end of this episode. Take care, guys. Enjoy the episode. Well, what this episode's really about is me telling you guys how RaZe has been so far. So we're not going to really go over progress like the usual episodes, but I'm going to talk to you guys about how RaZe is. So let's clear things up. First things first is that, well, I've lost a lot of motivation for RaZe, and the reasons for this is pretty straightforward, and some are unknown to me, some I understand. But we have to start from the beginning before we talk about all this, because this is very important to me. This is not a video where you probably want to watch. You probably want to listen to this video. It's a lot better because, well, if you're going to watch this video, you're gonna watch me just run around the map probably. But we're gonna start off, guys. I've lost motivation for RaZe recently, and I want to talk to you guys about it, because I think documenting my, problems and how I, can possibly fix them will help me get out of this stage. RaZe is not going anywhere. I'm still working on it. It's just I've lost motivation. So I need to talk to you guys about it. Now, a lot of people know that RaZe is really close to being done. That might have been an exaggeration. There's still a lot of handiwork that needs to be done. A lot of tune-ups, and those tune-ups can take quite a bit of time, and also I've completely underestimated the amount of time it would probably take to do the item progression command blocks. All the command blocks that, change the level 1 to 2 on every ability. That does take a long time. It's a lot easier when you get into the groove, but until I get into the groove, it's going to be long and laborious. So, here are the facts. I've been distracted as well as losing motivation. I've been really distracted recently. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft survival, which is weird because I've been completely against it for a while. But I just got into it with Rekra recently. I've also been playing Badline again. They did some changes, and they've been changing Archer quite a few times. They added the speed back to the kit, and then they removed it, and now they added it back again, so I like it again. It's a little bit better in that retrospect. And also, well, another part is like playing those mini games like Sky Wars that just recently came out. When it first came out, I played it a lot. I don't play it as much anymore, but here and there I'll still play it, and it's adding to my distraction time. I've been watching a lot of shows on Netflix. That's not really a distraction. That's me, trying to entertain myself. I can also watch shows while I work on RaZe, but I get distracted and I'm risking the show because I watch good shows. So, there's another thing, guys, and this is not the person's fault at all. I just want to talk about it. Ease has been in development for RaZe for about a year as well. So he's been here for a while as well. Again, Ease is an incredible guy, don't get me wrong. He is absolutely fantastic. I've never met a person that can execute anything better than Ease. Never. I've never met anyone who can execute. Like, whatever I say, he's easily, he can take my poor explanation of what I want and make it into something better. And it's incredible. So I just want to say that much. And, as well, Minathon was a big distraction as well. Off RaZe, not like a distraction of my life. Like I really wanted to work on Mine-a-thon as much as I can. Unfortunately, my friend Citron was stuck working on most of the mechanics for the map, about 95%, I would say. That could be a little too much, but a little too little, I don't know. But I'm just saying 95%. Unfortunately, I've been really distracted, so I wasn't able to put my full effort into that Mine-a-thon, unfortunately. It was a good time, by the way, if you're wondering. We had a good time, other than the server, going down a lot, and last year, kind of the same problems arose. Many games not working. Ours turned out to be the least buggiest, it seems. But yeah, it's just a lot of server problems, which is really frustrating, but whatever. I mean, it happens, right? It was only to raise money for charity, that's all. We're not trying to have a perfect experience for someone to play on 3 days. That's just dumb. Why would you want to develop a perfect experience for 3 days? As that's how long the event was. We just want to raise awareness for cyberbullying. That's where the charities were going to, the cyberbullying and bullying and stuff, how to prevent and stuff. So I don't think that's bad. I don't think it's bad to have a charity event like that where it has to be perfect. Like there should be problems with it, because that shows like us as humans, us in our free time working on it, not us robots working on it. You know what I mean? Like it shows the human error. It shows that we've put our time. It shows where we've lacked. It's good. That's a good sign, in my opinion. However, we got a little bit off topic. Let's get back into it. So Ease, again, great guy, guys. Don't get me wrong. He's amazing. Absolutely fantastic. It's just the time zones. Our time zones. We can't always work at the same time. And it's really hard to get in touch with Ease as much as I would like to. It's not feasible all the time, and it's hard. And we both have things we want to do. We want to go hang out with our friends, etc. And it's very hard to do that. And it's hard to time it. And there's a lot of things he's worked on, and he was unable to finish most of them. Just recently, he finished the boss handler, which is really cool. I'm not going to show that in this video, but it is quote-unquote finished. He's taken the map. So yeah. Guys, don't get me wrong when I say this. Ease is fantastic. All I'm saying is the timings that we had was bad. Like we couldn't figure out a schedule to work with. We tried so many things. I've tried to open up RaZe to a commission. I've done it. Where I pay Ease to work. Maybe that'll increase timings. Like, alright, maybe this will encourage you to come on this time and me to come on this time. But that didn't work either, it turns out. It worked for a little bit and then it didn't work. So it comes to the bigger picture, and it also comes down to me. So we're going to talk about, before we come back to that, I want to talk about what I try to fix. So I just try to fix the timings and time zone problem with me and Ease by opening it up as a commission project. Didn't work. I got ample free time. What does that mean? I have a lot of free time. What does that mean? Didn't I have a lot of free time before? Well, I am jobless this summer. A big component was that so I can finish RaZe right away, get my school stuff ready, and take a break, as it is my last year really to enjoy. That was my thought process. My last year to enjoy myself before entering the real world. Well and truly work during the summers all the time. I'm never going to have this opportunity again, I think. So that's why I made that decision. Now, do I agree with it 100%? Probably not right now, but at the time it seemed like a good idea and I tried it. And that's all about who I am. I like to try things. I like to trial and error. That's my map making history. It's trial and error. Now, that's what I did to fix all this stuff. Now, none of them really seem to work. Now, I've lost a lot of motivation, guys, and I've been telling a lot of people like, hey, RaZe is almost done. Hey, RaZe is almost done. But it is kind of almost done. But the steps left is still a big time consumer. RaZe has been in development for 1.5 years, guys. It's very unfortunate that I've been going through these times where I've lost motivation. But I want to talk to you guys about why this is important and why I'm telling you guys this. I think it's important to document your problems with such a project. I think it's important to tell people what you're doing in a project. Now, I am infamous for not doing this. I am very secretive about how RaZe stuff works. I tell people very privately. I'm not very open about it to Twitter and YouTube and stuff, and a lot of my videos wither away because I don't focus on RaZe. If I focus on RaZe, more content just becomes released. It's just statistically a fact. Whenever I have more RaZe Dev videos, there's other PvP videos that come with it as well. But when I'm not working on RaZe, there's really nothing that comes with it. So it's really strange that way. But I wanted to talk about why it's important to tell people. Now, I've been working on RaZe for 1.5 years, guys. 1.5 years. It's only going to get harder and harder if I keep, getting in this sluggy mood where, I don't know what to do. I lost motivation. I don't want to do anything. I've designed this experiment that I'm, running right now to tell you guys and see what you guys think. What do you guys think there is to do? So, if you ever had this problem before, what did you do to fix it? What did you do to fix it? And talk to me about it. Have a conversation with me in the comments. Actually, write in the comments this time. Let me know what you think. Another thing, guys, before you do all that, is that it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder for me, I think, because I've been working on this project for 1.5 years now, and when you've been so synced into this project, if you lose motivation, it's very easy to give up, I feel, because I've been working on it for so long and I've not really gotten anything out of it so far. Don't get me wrong, I've made a lot of fantastic friends through RaZe. I actually met some of the people at Mojang through my map RaZe and my work, so don't get me wrong, it's definitely something to look at and see with a nicer eye, I guess, or a brighter picture. But the fact of the matter is I've lost motivation. I'm asking you guys, I'm documenting it because I want to see when the project is finished, how I went about fixing it for future problem solving. And for you guys, this is all a learning process. If you're going to sit here and tell me that you watch RaZe and you don't learn anything, then you're lying to me. You're lying. You're learning at least something. You might know all the mechanics in RaZe. You might know how every command block contraption works, but you can't sit here and lie to me and say that you haven't learned something about me or about the map in a different perspective when I make these videos. That's a lie. Don't tell me you haven't, because you have. And it's true to everyone else. When anyone else makes a video, you learn something from that video, whether it's you learn a mechanic, you learn something about that person. And it's true. That's not a lie. And you've definitely learned something about me, is that I can be very serious and very persuasive. And I could be, but, sometimes it doesn't pop out. But I promise you guys, there's something you always learn, whether it's good or bad. There's always something you can take away from another thing that you do. And that's very important, because if I document this series, I'm going to take away something that can be very ever-changing for me and help me with my rut. I'm stuck in a rut mood and motivation of lackingness. That's not a word. But okay. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you are generous enough to leave anything in the comments, I'd appreciate that. That's about it. Thanks for watching.